Alright, so in today's video, I'm taking a look at this kind of cool little smart ball light. So, check out a couple of detailed images, and then we'll take a little closer look and find out how hard it is to get connected. Alright, so we're taking a look at this little ball light, plastic construction. So it's going to be, something that should last for quite a while. It feels really solid. It has a nice rubber foot on the bottom, keep it from scratching or damaging or slipping and sliding. And it is weighted on the base, and of course the base is flat, so it's not going to roll around. On the back you have your power connection, and you have a button. If you push and hold this button for a while, it'll enter into the pairing mode. We'll take a look at how that works so we can do and learn how that works together. And then it also is a change mode button, so you have a soft white light, and then you have a bright white light, and then you have a color mode where it can slowly fade in between different colors. And it has a night light mode with the touch sensitivity button right here. Tapping it once turns it on. Touching and holding it for about 2 or 3 seconds will turn it into the night light mode. Touching and hold it for longer will decrease and increase the brightness, and double tapping it will lock it into the RGB mode color that you've selected. So there's a multitude of different options available. Alright, so it does come with a user manual in case you need that for reference, but it's actually fairly simple, and it has a, I'd say, pretty long power cord. Now it is a standard brick. The only thing I would like to see is for this to be a USB with the adapter, because then you have more compatibility. It's also a little bit smaller if you don't want to carry this portion and you want to be able to power it just off of a USB port. There's a barrel connector on the back. So let me plug this up right quick. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. So if I touch it and let go, you can see that it turns it off and on. If I touch it, turn it on, push the mode button, you can see the warm white, cool white, and RGB. And the RGB mode, it's going to cycle through the different colors slowly and just fade in and out between those. And if I find one I like let's say I like green, if I double tap, I think I tapped on the touch sensitive control here on the center, just behind the actual diffused color ball area. You can see that it's remaining stationary on that green color. If I tap it again, I think I just touched it. If I tap it again, it should unlock if I actually hit. I think that time I did. Yeah, that time I did. So it takes a little time to get used to it. I just didn't reach quite far enough. But so there's that. So let me go ahead and just change it to the cool white. And then I'm going to touch and hold. So you can see how bright that became. How dim that is. Now there's a night light mode, of course, too. So you hold it for about 2 seconds. I don't know, I can see that in the camera it's showing up. It probably doesn't show up very well because there are lights on in the room. But you get the idea on that. It's not going to be intrusive. It's great for children, I'm sure, but anyone's bedside, if you're looking for a very, very small amount of light, works really well. Although the monitors are on, you can see a little bit of light still because of that. So what I want to do now is you can use a few different apps. Smart Life is very common. Toya Smart. Years ago I used Toya, so I don't use anything else other than that, but the choice is up to you. I use that because it's already on my phone, and they're basically they're very similar. They're made by the same company. The only real major difference, a slight difference in the look, very slight, last I recall. But the biggest difference, I believe, is the if this then that or IFTTT support that I think Smart Life does better than Toya Smart. I don't remember exactly. It doesn't really matter. They both are essentially the same. You can check into it yourself, figure out what works best for you. But let's look at connectivity. 2.4 gigahertz, not the 5 gigahertz network. So I've got my Toya Smart app, which I'm going to use again for that. We've got the Plus. I've already got the phone on the 2.4 gigahertz, not 5 gigahertz network. And if you ever used the app before, generally it saves the password, so that makes it a little bit quicker. But we're going to add, so I'm going to press and hold the button on the back. Alright, so now it's flashing. We'll hit the add button, and you can choose, you know, the lighting or whatever. For me, this is actually detected already, so I'm going to go to add. So it detected the device is ready to be added. So I'm going to go ahead and allow it time to do so. Choose our Wi-Fi network and put the password, which mine already has the password saved. Alright, now it says found one device, added 0 successfully. It's in the process of pairing at the moment. This will take just a few moments. Alright, added successfully. So next. And I'm going to go ahead and edit the name on this. It shows up right now LT-T21. But for simplicity, I'm going to make it T21. Save. And done. Alright, so I can now, with the app, control the color, brightness, all those type of things. If I go to color, I can of course cycle through different colors. So I can do green, red. Actually, let me turn the brightness up. So I can do, well, that's sort of a pink, but it depends on where I hit it. So red, pink, blue, green. Of course, I can turn it off, turn it on. I can set up timers and schedules, different things of that nature. There are pre-programmed scenes like nighttime or reading, you know, different lights, and you can create your own if you wish. If you go into where you edit the actual device, then you can change the name, change like offline notification options, add groups, share the device, update the device, and I'm going to go ahead and go in there and turn on automatic updates, confirm, and go back. The other thing we can do is we can add it to our Home Assistant. So if you have a Google Home or Amazon Echo, which is what I have, then you can utilize your voice to control that. So just as a heads up, you will probably have your device triggered, because if you have an Amazon Echo, because I'm going to be saying her name. Alright, so you basically just go in to the option to add her, and you can link that by following the steps. Now mine automatically links itself, so I don't have to do that, but generally you just click a few buttons and it will find it or discover the device, tell it to, you know, discover device if it has it. And after you've done that, you can then control it by voice. So as an example, again, your device may be triggered. Alexa, turn off T21.
Okay.
So that's off. Alexa, turn on T21.
Okay.
Alexa, decrease the brightness for T21.
Okay.
Alright. Alexa, stop. So you may not be able to tell, but there was a 25% decrease in the brightness here. Now we're learning this together, so Alexa, set T21 to 10% brightness.
Okay.
Alright. So again, I can't tell Alexa, stop. I can't tell how well it's coming across on camera, but the slider across the bottom of my Echo is now at the 10% mark, so that's really nice. Alexa, set T21 to blue.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off T21.
Okay.
Alexa, stop. Okay, so just to make sure, I can speak with you for a moment. So there you go. That's pretty much all there is. Change the mode on the back. Touch the little button on top. Touching and holding it, depending on if you want it night light for a few seconds, just like that, or turn it off and on with a simple touch, and hold it down to change your brightness level. Double tap it to lock in the color that you like. If you prefer a specific color when it's in RGB mode, you can, like I said, set up a lot of things. Depending upon which app you have, there may possibly be different options available at different times. So you can set up like different schedules. You can have, I believe there's even an option to do like a gradual wake up color shift change, which is more easily noticeable once you go into the app and take a look at that, as well as in the user manual if you need to reference that. There's a little bit of information available. So by any means, I think it looks really cool. It's going to be safe. You don't have to worry about heat. It's only going to use 7 watts of power, so it's not going to cost a whole lot to run this. And because it's LED, it should last quite a long time. But it looks really cool. Kids will probably love it. It'll make a great nightstand table type lamp, which is what I may end up putting it in use for. I may put it here. I haven't decided yet. But by any means, this gives you an idea of what you can expect from this light. And I hope that you found that useful. If you want to find out more about this, you can actually check out the link below the video, and you can read more about it. Maybe it'll answer questions, maybe if I have not. Okay? That's it. Thanks for watching.